So everyone loves a jam donut, but here we go guys, we're making like a crispy crunchy BAONUT. Bao buns meets jam donut. Yes, my friends, that's what we're doing today. We are making a jam BAONUT. All right, there's a little bit of technique here, but it's cool guys. It's not as hard as it looks. So plain flour first of all, some skim milk powder. Now this bao bun recipe has been like a friend of mine for very many years. It took me ages to come up with this exact foolproof recipe for fluffy bao buns. So this is like my stock standard bao bun recipe. Baking powder, yeast, sugar, and then give that a mix. So this is the same bao bun dough I use to make the bao buns for like my bao bun fried chicken, my pork belly bao bun. I even did bao bun hot dogs once, which was really fun. I'm a little bit obsessed. Now you want some warm water and some oil. Pop that into your dry ingredients and then start out here with your spoon, mixing that in. And you'll get to the point where you need to get in there with your hands. It's gonna look a little dry to start with, but just persevere and keep smushing that dough together. Just when it comes together, you can bring it out onto your board and then keep kneading. Now, I think one key secret here is just to keep on kneading for around about 10 minutes or so. Be a little bit patient. It's not hard, just takes a little bit of time. Now, once you have a smoothish sort of dough here, you can just round it off, pop it back into your bowl, and then just cover that for 90 minutes until it's sort of almost doubled in size. So here we are. This is what we're looking for. Now, one really key tip here when you're working with bao dough is that I find it's a lot easier to use oil instead of extra flour when you're working with the dough. So just put a little bit of oil here on your bench top, spread it out. And by using the oil and not extra flour, we're not sort of drying out the dough too much. It makes it very easy. Just knead that a little bit until it's nice and smooth. And then roll it out to around about 2 centimeters thick. Now we just need to cut out little rounds. Now I'm using a 7 centimeter pastry cutter for this one. And then just pick up your little rounds, place them on some baking paper. And then the little extra bits of dough here can be re-rolled. This is a really sturdy dough, very forgiving. So just roll that out, cut your extra little pieces. These just need a little bit more time to rest before we steam them, just so they puff up just a little bit more. So I'm going to cover them and just let them sit for 30 minutes. These guys look ready to go and just need to place them into my steamer. And you'll need to do this in batches. So just put sort of 4 or 5 in there. Leave lots of space because they do puff up. They just need 10 minutes. While your buns are steaming, you can mix your 5-spice sugar coating. So you just need sugar, 5-spice, give that a mix. Oh, I love that. It's always so dramatic with the steam. Now just grab these out. And I've got some hot oil here, so just test that it's hot enough. I want to see some little bubbles there. Before you pop your bao buns into the hot oil, I just think it's wise to pat them dry a little bit with paper towel because they've got moisture on them from the steam. All right, that's looking good. Slide that in carefully. And then make sure you're being attentive here. So flip your buns as often as possible so they get a really lovely even golden color. Oh, the color is so nice. When everything is looking golden and crunchy and delicious, you can take it out of the oil, just drain it off here. Bao dough is actually like the perfect thing to fry because it's got that little bit of sugar in the dough. It kind of gets all like just slightly sweet and like crispy and crunchy. It's really good. Now, these can just go into your 5-spice sugar here while they're warm. And here's the jam filling part. So just take a chopstick and poke a little hole in the side here. And this is what's called baker's jam. So it's like really, it's bright red, but it's like really sugary and thick and so good in a jam donut. So I'm using baker's jam. I find it's often in the baking section of a supermarket or like from a specialty baking store. You could use a jam of your choice, of course. And there you go. I mean, I am so excited about this. I actually think like this is a way easier way to make a jam donut than if you went down like, you know, the brioche donut situation that's a lot more complicated to make. I think this is really cool. And the moment of truth is when we open it up and see just how jammy and fluffy we are in there. Wow. I don't even know why I'm whispering. I don't know. I'm gonna get in here. Crispy crunch on the outside, but so soft and fluffy on the inside. Ah, that is just heaven. Hey guys, I'm releasing new recipes and videos every week. So if you want to know when something new and delicious is out, why not hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and that way you'll get notified every time. Thanks guys, see you.